War is a topic of vital importance, a subject of inquiry that cannot be ignored. It is a matter of life and death. It can be a road to safety or to ruin.
In an alternate version of our world, brought to the brink of total collapse, rival nations fight for global domination, and elite pilots in futuristic combat suits wage war on the battlefield of tomorrow. Now, 6 brave soldiers on a seemingly routine rescue mission will encounter more than they bargained for and uncover a dangerous secret that could change their world if they live long enough to see it. Mavericks Origins Volume 1.
Now on Indiegogo.
Hello.
Oh, God. There you go.
Oh, hello, Echo Base.
All right, how about now?
That sounds good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing you through the earbuds.
You cannot hear me through the earbuds? One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2.
How about now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
How about now?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing you through the earphones at all. I don't know what's going on with them.
Do you have the Bluetooth hooked up?
Yeah. Yeah, they're paired and connected.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's like a flat monotone, but weird.
Well, you know what? Screw it. We'll just go with this. Because I can hear you through the speaker on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll get one of these kids to
Fix your shit. Uh-oh, what happened? Nope, I got no audio from you.
All right.
There be whale songs here.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Of course, it might help if I set the camera right.
Now the echo's going off the hook.
Jesus Christ. Whole fucking world's against me, man. All right, is that better?
Yeah, still echo.
How about now?
Still.
Yeah, never mind. I hear it. I'm almost hesitant to speak.
Oh, that was good.
Hey-o. Now I can get my ass to drumming.
Oh, yeah. That's an interesting over-the-shoulder angle.
Oh, that? Huh.
Wait, did you clean your desk up some?
A little bit.
Wow.
Not enough to really make a difference.
Well, to do that, you would actually need a bigger desk. Trust me, I know.
Dude, I didn't think I was going to need a bigger desk. This is a pretty big fucking desk, but, you know, apparently I do.
Yeah, it's just... I've got like a 2-foot high stack of comics to my right, a 2.5 foot high stack to my left, and in front of that one on the left there's a 3-foot high stack of stuff, and then there's straight ahead is like just piled on top of piled junk stuff and miscellaneous whatever, and then my mic and tripod and camera. So
Kind of feeling like finishing this last Ronin.
cool. Because Hulk came out.
Well, you know, we start a
bunch of stuff, but we still have to like finish a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But that Hulk came out fucking banging.
Oh, you like that?
Oh, dude. I'm like, why don't I have a job so I can buy stuff?
I mean,
Oh, that's right. That's right. My health sucks. I forget.
because of Vietnam.
No, I'm not that old.
I know, man. All right. How's that? Is that a good camera angle?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Perfect. Sweet. Let's plug the phone in before it dies. All right. Let's fist this donkey. But man, I'm super happy with how that Hulk turned out.
Oh, yeah. One of the dudes I tagged in my repost on my page, Greg Moquin from Nova Comics.
Uh-huh.
He was like, is he just a cover artist or does he do sequentials? Because if he does sequentials, he was pretty much, if he does sequentials, I kind of want to hire him now.
Oh man.
I'm like, not yet. He's working on it, but yeah, definitely, cover artist. He's up for doing prints, custom sketch covers, sketch cards, whatever.
Yeah. I like sequentials, and maybe one day, but I'm one of those people where if I don't feel like I do it very well, I don't want to let anybody down. I mean, I still don't really think I do covers that well all the time, but it's easier to do covers than just sequentials. But maybe one day. Talking to my kid, a story I wrote in high school. And I was like, I would like to actually go back and illustrate that, make that shit happen. I wrote a Crow Batman crossover because, it was the 90s and you almost had to. I saw how Tim Vigil is doing a Crow Faust crossover. Like, got me thinking about my angst-filled 90s bullshit. But thank you for sharing that out, man. I really appreciate that. There, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
know.
I'm just yawning. Must be getting tired of technical difficulties.
I wish I'd planned that Hulk out a little bit better because it would have been cool to draw Wolverine in it.
See, that's what I was getting at with that, was the way you angled the Hulk in the wilderness there. Now you're going to do an opposite angle from when Wolverine's leaping up at him. But it's going to be the Len Wayne version of Wolverine.
Ain't a damn thing wrong with that, and good call.
That's what I'm here for. I don't write nothing. I don't draw nothing. I just come up with ideas. I'm an idea man.
Do I look like the kind of guy that has a plan?
Come here. I'm gonna show you how to make this pencil disappear.
So I finally watched The Batman.
Oh, you hadn't watched that yet?
No, I watched it with Dominic the other night. It wasn't bad.
Did you have the same feeling on it that I did? Is that it was so dark you had to watch it like in the middle of the night because you couldn't see anything on the damn screen?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I was like, what the hell? I got new glasses, a 50-inch screen, and I'm only like 12 feet from it. Why can't I see anything?
I'm gonna say this. My favorite part of the whole movie was Colin Farrell. Not that he made a good penguin, because I don't think he did.
No, I think he made an awful penguin.
Yeah, that's the character he played is not the penguin to me.
No,
But he did a great job playing that character that he played. And the scene where the Batmobile comes roaring out of the fire, I mean, that's just baller.
yeah. I think instead of him being Oswald, he should have been Roland Sionis there, Black Mask.
Oh, for sure. Didn't Ewan McGregor play Black Mask?
In what?
I think
Arrow?
Birds of Prey.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't watch that shit either, but
Speaking of shit, through inside sources, it's being told that Amber Heard's Mirror role has been recast to somebody else, and they're going back in to do reshoots. So it should only push the movie back like another 3 years.
they kind of need to scrap the entire DC universe at this point.
Well, there might be some bright news coming out of this. Because of
I would
that
love
fruit.
to be Amelia Clark. I would love for Amelia Clark to play Mira. You know, Daenerys.
Oh no.
No.
Just on a personal level, no. She's the fruit look that came up with the idea for a comic that Marvel put out of a superheroine whose powers are all based on her period.
Oh, okay, well, never mind.
She swung around on spider-like webs that was actually her unshaven pit hair.
You know, I'm trying, Marvel. I'm trying.
Can the psycho progressives let go of their hold on the culture? It's not working. And now Marvel is doing, for like the 10th time in a row, Edge of the Spider-Verse again.
Oh Lord.
In the comics, which mostly has nothing to do with what's
the MCU
from the animated film. But they just keep trying to create new things. So now their newest thing is a We were talking about it earlier in the hangout on T Bunny Comics channel, and it was broadcast over on Luke Stone Studios too. Where the character checks all the boxes. It's a it's a woman of color. It's a woman of color. She's bisexual. She's a former or possibly current sex worker, and she's handicapped. So she shoots her webs out of her crutches. I'm like, I wouldn't. I told him, I go right off the bat, with all those boxes being checked, I think I would have to name that character Hop Along Ho.
Hop along. Ho.
She's on crutches, the sex worker, thinks she's a superhero. No, what's she doing? Saving the world from crabs?
Right. I get it. I do. Okay. I get wanting to where it all started from, in its pure form, where we were, they were just trying to be a little inclusive. I get that. I do. And that's fine. That's great even. I'll go so far as to say that is great. But it's like everything else. A little's not enough.
It's like everything else. Well, everything is politicized now. So it's like everything else with the left, with the taking a knee or apologizing because you were wrong to the narrative and all this other crap. No matter how much you do, it's never enough. The fun part is just sitting back from the sidelines and watching as they eventually just eat themselves.
Well, it kind of reminds me of an interview I just read with Goldberg, of former WCW fame.
Oh, yeah, I know who Goldberg is. Goldberg.
Well, it's common knowledge that Goldberg kicked Bret Hart in the head and supposedly ended his career. Although I can show you some other parts of Bret Hart's career that would have ended his career too. But Bret Hart, for 20 years, has been running around steady talking shit and saying, Bill Goldberg was a fucking asshole and he ended my career and blah, blah, blah. And Goldberg's response here lately has just been, you know what? I've apologized. What do you want me to do? And that's kind of where you have to be with everything. I mean, you can apologize. You can even, apologize profusely. But after a minute, it's like, okay, look, enough's enough. And
yeah, really.
You have to be that way with just about everything.
There's a rumor going around, speaking of reshoots from the Amber Heard thing, that, and I know this is like a fan-based rumor, If it actually ends up being true, I'd be cool with it. Of having Grant Gustafson, who plays Flash on the CW for the final season, step in and for the reshoot of the Flash movie, since they're already like, $7 billion in on that. Like their most expensive movie project with comics to date. And it's like, well, I could have told you hired a Fruit Loop back when I first saw him on screen. I'm like, I don't like this guy. I don't know why. Oh, that's why. Also, DC has asked Jeff Johns to return to the helm of the DCEU for movie projects, and looks like they might scrap just about everything, all the other ideas that they had, and go back and rehire Scott Snyder along with Jeff Johns to do the complete Snyderverse.
Okay, but even that,
which is why Affleck was on the set of Aquaman, shooting appearances as Batman and Bruce Wayne in the Aquaman movie.
see, my biggest problem with the DC is that everything's a standalone movie just about, and nothing is connected, nothing makes sense. If you're going to do the Snyderverse, do the fucking Snyderverse.
Yeah. At least when Scott and Jeff combined writing, plotting out all the, what they're going to do with it going forward. At least they both know how to intertwine multiple stories into one.
Yeah.
Would I feel better if they just hired Jeff Lemire to write everything? Yeah, because that dude kicks out 17 comics a week from 13 different publishers.
Yeah.
So, sure. And all of his stories, on the small press scene, Image on Down, are all very intricate. So I'm like, yeah.
It wouldn't be hard to make the universe. I mean, you have a blueprint already.
Mm-hmm.
But you will. Marvel did it. Yeah.
Although they're still pissed at Snyder because he brought in at the very closing scene of his final cut that they released, brought in Martian Manhunter because they didn't want him bringing in Green Lantern because they had that big Green Lantern HBO Max thing planned. And he's like, okay. And he brought in Martian Manhunter. Then, of course, DC bellyached. Oh, you just ruined all our plans for that character. It's like, all your plans are ruined. Just go back to making animated films. You know how to do those.
They really do.
You're way better than Marvel at the animated films. because they get people like Paul Dini and the like doing those, and they turn out like really good.
Even the Harley Quinn series, which I do feel like this should be the last season of it because it really has gone as far as they can go with it. It's still good. I mean, Kaylee Cuoco as Harley Quinn is actually pretty good casting. So
Yeah, all they had to tell me was we're going forward with Joker 2, and Lady Gaga is going to be Harley Quinn. I'm like, I'm out.
I don't even understand the point of that Joker movie, other than to let Joaquin Phoenix be fucking Joaquin Phoenix. And
Yeah,
mind you, I don't like Joaquin Phoenix.
neither do I.
I've seen a lot of movies that he's been in, and some of them were actually pretty good.
Mhm.
But I won't say that any of them were actually good because of him. He was a pretty weak part of them, actually.
Mm. So I just realized something today because I saw a bit of wrestling news, and it's just kind of like mind blown moment when you realize that DX is now in charge of the WWE.
Right?
Hunter announced a promotion for Shawn Michaels. He's now vice president of
Talent.
talent. Yeah, talent development.
Jeff Jarrett has been fired as vice president of live events, and it looks like Road Dogg will be coming back to the company and taking over that role.
Well, of course they got to put everybody in.
I don't know where they're going to put Billy Gunn, but I'm sure they will find a place.
They can't put they're probably under orders to never hire Billy Gunn back.
I know Billy Gunn was a little upset at Hunter for making that joke at the Hall of Fame when everybody was hollering about AEW. Hunter's like, well, how long before Vince buys that pissant company?
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
In
we
the
were all
meantime,
thinking,
that pissant company has bought two others.
they bought Ring of Honor. Who else did they buy?
They bought Ring of Honor and New Japan.
Oh, they bought New Japan?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And as they say in the comic world, so AEW, Ring of Honor, and New Japan Pro Wrestling are all in the same universe. So they have crossover pay-per-views. So anybody from any brand can win any other brand's titles.
Cool.
And crossover. So I think officially either tonight or Wednesday, Lana's going to make her AEW debut if she hasn't already.
Who?
Lana.
Oh, Rusev's wife.
Rusev's wife, because Rusev is over there as as Miro.
That's right. I will say that it's nice to see Karrion Kross and Scarlett Boudreaux back in WWE.
I don't know who that is.
Well, Karrion Kross was a fucking beast in NXT, and Scarlett Boudreaux is his wife. Vince tried to give him some kind of bullshit gladiator angle because he does that, and had him debut on the main roster without the eye candy that is Scarlett, and he fizzled. He didn't do shit on the main roster, which, you know, you can't take somebody from where they were, you know, where they were a fucking wrecking machine. It's like Keith Lee. I mean, Keith Lee was all sorts of a bad motherfucker in NXT, and then they get him on the main roster, and he does dick.
But now over on AEW, he's kicking ass.
Yeah.
Getting like the whole crowd like chanting his thing when he starts, you know, directing the orchestra.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't hate Vince. I don't hate him at all, but it was time to go, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean,
It would have been nicer if it was time to go without, you know, a few billion-dollar lawsuits coming up on him for sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Chris Statlander is going to be out of action in AEW for a while. She got like torn meniscus and, you know, a couple like lateral tears.
Oh shit. She's gonna be out. Oh,
What am I doing up there? We lost your camera.
did we?
I didn't know it because I was like scrolling through stuff. Well, that camera that you just took down, yeah, it went. I don't know when it went out though. So anybody scrolling by, all they see is my icon lighting up, running my mouth, and this is supposed to be about art. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Give me a second. Let me see what's going on here. It's weird. I mean, it's plugged in. I don't know why it's not charging. That's rather odd. Huh. Bear with me just a second.
All right.
Because, you know, I'm the king of technical difficulties.
War is a topic of vital importance, a subject of inquiry that cannot be ignored. It is a matter of life and death. It can be a road to safety or to ruin.
In an alternate version of our world, brought to the brink of total collapse. Rival nations fight for global domination. And elite pilots in futuristic combat suits wage war on the battlefield of tomorrow. Now, 6 brave soldiers on a seemingly routine rescue mission will encounter more than they bargained for and uncover a dangerous secret that could change their world if they live long enough to see it. Mavericks Origins Volume 1.
Now on Indiegogo.
Hi there.
Hey,
Rock on.
yeah, just waiting on the phone to come back up.
Apparently, I can play that trailer and click a little button that says loop above the videos, and it'll just keep playing it.
Oh,
War is a topic of vital importance, a subject of inquiry that cannot be ignored. It is a matter of life and death. It can be a road to safety or to ruin.
In an alternate version of our world, brought to the brink of total collapse. Rival nations fight for global domination. And elite pilots in futuristic combat suits wage war on the battlefield of tomorrow. Now, 6 brave soldiers on a seemingly routine rescue mission will encounter more than they bargained for and uncover a dangerous secret that could change their world if they live long enough to see it. Mavericks Origins Volume 1.
Now on Indiegogo. War is a topic of vital importance, a subject of inquiry that cannot be ignored. It is a matter of life and death. It can be a road to safety or to ruin.
In an alternate version of our world, brought to the brink of total collapse. Rival nations fight for global domination. And elite pilots in futuristic combat suits wage war on the battlefield of tomorrow. Now, 6 brave soldiers on a seemingly routine rescue mission will encounter more than they bargained for and uncover a dangerous secret that could change their world if they live long enough to see it. Mavericks Origins Volume 1.
Now on Indiegogo.
And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Lovely.
I hear you guys are drawing comics,
Mm-hmm.
or at least comic characters.
Mm-hmm. In covers.
Do you take commissions? Oh my
Yeah,
God!
cash.
Look how good he draws Ted. That was said the other night, and I honestly kind of felt a little pride on it. But I like him. I like this. You breaking shit over there, man?
No.
No? Okay. I'll look around.
Fuck around and find out. My girlfriend's getting bags of recyclables to go to the crusher tomorrow. As long as she gets all her nickels back, she's happy.
I was gonna say, did she find out you watched I Am Groot without her?
No, and I didn't.
No. It's not bad. I mean, it's exactly what you think it is.
Trash.
No, well, okay, not exactly what you think it is then, but if you gotta have something playing in the background, it'll do for that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Myself, on the other hand, she's like, "Are you still watching that same show?" Uh-huh. Been going on the Roku channel and just binging like the Rockford Files and stuff.
Oh my God. James Garner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing wrong with the Rockford Files.
Nope.
If it wasn't for the Rockford Files, we would not have had The Sopranos.
The who?
The Sopranos.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So, David Chase, the guy who created The Sopranos,
Mm-hmm.
he worked on the Rockford Files, and he floated an idea for a script, and I think they actually made it about a mob boss who was seeing a psychiatrist. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy who played Richie Aprile on The Sopranos played the mob boss who was seeing a psychiatrist on the Rockford Files.
Probably. I'm in like another mob boss related story on there too right now, so. You get dragged in because of another one of Angel's screwed up schemes.
Not Angel as in banging Buffy, but Angel as in the pimp drug dealer type guy on Rockford Files.
Mm-hmm. So apparently, one gangsta gave him like 30 grand in cash to go downtown and buy a bunch of stocks in one particular company and then to resell them and get him the money back. And for that, he would give him two grand. What he didn't take into effect is the actual mob boss that was in charge of California uh, not getting his cut.
Mm.
So Angel thought it would be a good idea to hide the 30 large inside Rockford's door panels of his old 72 Beretta. That's a Camaro, kids. And then the guys that were going to whack Angel stole Rockford's car without knowing that the 30 large was in the door panels. And that's kind of where I left off.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with Rockford Files.
Nope. It was a great action show.
Dave Carter.
I still got to see about getting one of the hardcovers for Last Permanent, so I can sit down and finish reading the whole thing.
Printed off a reference the other day of Eddie Munson from Stranger Things.
Oh, nice.
Figure I better move on that before everybody gets sick of it.
Did I spur anything with that cosplay video?
A little bit.
I was like, yeah, Eddie's cool and all, but you can probably draw her really well.
It's been a minute since I've done some TNA. It's been a minute since I've drawn any too.
But
So weird. You see people like Courtney Rose posting a day 600 and something without sex, and I'm just like, if you're not getting laid, what the fuck hub does anybody else have? So the event at Black Lodge the other night was actually pretty fun, man. Had a good time and profitable.
that's the important part right there.
That is definitely the important part. I mean, I like having fun and all, but if I'm not making money, I'm not having fun.
Like you was already a teenager, so you already had your fun.
Fucking right.
You lived through your 20s. You're all done.
Yeah. Yeah. Sold a Conan original.
Oh, nice. Which one?
Yeah, the one I didn't color. Where they robbing the temple. I know it's not comic related, but have you watched The Bear?
Haven't heard of it.
It's got one of those kids from Shameless in it, which I absolutely fucking hate that show. But
Hey, I loved that show until the girl left.
well, okay, let me rephrase. I love Emmy Rossum. I would have her babies, but the rest of that show reminded me just a little too much of my ex-wife. And I'm not kidding. It's pretty bad when you're like, well, you know, my ex-wife. Yeah, did you ever see Shameless? People are like, oh, come on, it can't be that bad. I'm like, yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She needed a lot more lithium.
Fucking right. I hope she ends up in a gutter somewhere like Frank. Anyway, damn. Shawnzilla getting dark tonight. Do not bring your kids.
Oh yeah.
A big cheat for doing textures using these Derwent ink tints pencils. Man, I mean, it's awesome.
Well, since we're going dark, here you go.
Little NSFW.
Name something a divorced man hopes his ex-wife will do.
Sorry for this. Die. We're not divorced.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Nice. So check your Walmart clearance section.
We did. There was nothing there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the reset hasn't come to that area yet. More likely the reset's already been and gone to that area because it's happening here. But the Grogu plushie, it's like $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked one up for 11.
They had one, but it was like torn to crap.
Uh-huh.
It had like, vomit on it for a kid or something.
Ah, look at savages in this town.
I was bummed that we never got to Target the other week because I keep hearing like all these stories of Target putting McFarlane stuff on clearance.
Yeah. Stay off of TikTok because, man, it'll just frustrate you. Because all the cool shit on clearance that these guys are finding, or even just out in the wild, you don't find that here.
So the other week, I saw somebody shared a post that somebody was selling the Asbat, which is the Azrael Batman from Nightfall in the armor there, for like $80 on eBay.
Yeah.
And then so I put mine up for 50, and all it got was a couple of people in the Todd group just laughing at it, because I was asking $50. I'm like, dude, that's $50 shipped, not $50 plus shipping.
Right.
So then I lowered it to 40, and did I sell it? Nope. But I did sell that street hockey helmet that I had for decoration for my brew and stuff. I was asking 30 for it. I think I paid like $20 for it, so I got my money back.
Sure.
Some local dude met me like 5 minutes after we started talking. He was there, cash in hand. I'm like, cool. Goes, yeah, my son just wants to play hockey in the driveway. So I'm like, this is perfect. That way I won't be knocking him out with tennis balls going 40 miles an hour. I go, only 40? Oh, lightweight. Told him, you can rent one of those ball machines and, speed it up to like 80 or 90.
Oh, yeah.
See how good that helmet works. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
If anything, find out where your ex-wife is and you use the tennis ball machine at her.
Nah, I'm sure she's got plenty of balls flying at her already.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna interject with, it'd be funny if you hit her on the chin with them, because
And child support was like, well, we'll go after her tax refund, and I'm like, you don't get a W-2 for being a whore.
Oh, here's one. That word that we can't say because they'll delete my entire channel. But Peter, hold on, let me grab this file. as a pirate, what would you call them?
A what?
A Peter Folder pirate. What would you call them? Figure out what that first word is first.
Well, yeah.
I can see the smoke billowing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You got me.
R. Kelly.
Wah, 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 wah. But that's good, though.
What's the warmest organ you find in a dead woman?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Mine.
Oh, good Lord. See, you think that that's going to make me question our friendship.
No. It's gonna be like, that's why I'm friends with this dude.
Yeah, exactly. I worked with a club manager once. Used to be a mortician. And he used to make a joke about using curling iron to warm up things.
Oh, that's terrible.
No one really knew if he was serious or not. We kind of thought he might be.
I'm just taking a look at the my friend Andrew, who is addicted to plastic. Luckily, even self-employed, he makes a pretty good living at being a web designer, and he's the one that made my the logo for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me what he usually charges somebody to make that. I'm like, oh my God, Master, can you teach me?
Yeah. We need to talk about that actually, because my patience is running out on things like my website.
Uh-huh.
It's been a minute, and then it was a minute longer than that, and we are vastly approaching. It's been a few minutes, and I'm patient. Yes, and I get it, dude. I mean, because who's always running behind on commissions is this guy. But come on. And the guy who was doing it, I mean, honestly speaking, I think he's just got too much going on. Yeah, and I don't want to be like, hey, dude. But at the same point in time, it's like, I need to get this thing up and running. And every time I sell a $25 print on eBay, and I only get 15 of it, I feel like a hoe getting pimped, man.
Yeah, I know. I was reading the changes that are going in next month on PayPal, and I'm going to be shutting my PayPal down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's that bad. It's not what are we changing to make stuff better for you? Uh, what can we do to screw with you being able to collect online income and profit off it?
Hmm.
Let's see. Here's a little picture for you. This is how you do. This is how you design landscaping. That's perfection. Let's see. I was looking at it and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So, upcoming changes to PayPal uh, tells you actions needed. Please carefully review the notices below and familiarize yourself with the upcoming changes by continuing to use our service after the changes take effect. You agree to be bound by those changes. Otherwise, no further action is needed from you uh, to accept those changes. However, if you would prefer to decline them, then you need to close your PayPal account prior to the applicable date as described in the user agreement. Effective September 19th, 2022, U.S. business accounts will not be able to receive personal transactions from PayPal accounts outside the U.S. starting October 31st. U.S. PayPal accounts will not be able to send personal transactions to business accounts outside the U.S. starting October 31st.
Okay.
The agreement to arbitrate will provide revised information on the process if disputes arise between you and PayPal, including additional information about arbitration, small claims disputes, and the payment of associated fees. If you integrate or reference PayPal services on your website, we are clarifying that PayPal may use automated technology, uh, e.g., website crawling, to assess your website to ensure compliance with the user agreement and to combat fraud. In other words, if you're not part of what we want to push, yeah, we're gonna shut you down. Uh, Pricing for sending and receiving certain donations is being updated. The pricing will result in fee increases for some transactions. You can preview the consumer fees page and the merchant fees page that will be effective following such changes. Additional terms will be incorporated into the user agreement, which govern the use of invoicing as previewed below. So they're basically changing everything and putting all kinds of stipulations on any kind of transaction.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am going to be closing my PayPal account.
Looks like I'm going to be finding a new card reader service.
I'm like, they're doing that with everything. I'm like, it's just ridiculous.
Very much so.
There was a restaurant down the street from my old apartment that my mother used to love to go to here in Mass called the Old Gristmill Tavern. And about 10 plus years ago, the place burnt down.
Oh, damn.
After they settled everything, they rebuilt the restaurant exactly how it was.
That's cool.
And now the owners of the restaurant want to retire, and another restaurant owner from another town wants to take the restaurant off their hands. And I would know more, but these newspapers don't let you read them online, and there's nobody that's going to actually pay them $22 for a subscription to read a story. So, don't know. It could actually be my friend Matt, because he owns a restaurant in Fall River. He's one of the owners of a small chain of wings places.
Mm-hmm. Wings.
Yeah. They've got over 98 flavors. And they also have award-winning sauces. They were actually winning awards for their wings and sauces before they ever opened a restaurant.
My former brother-in-law is or was a chef. And I'll give him credit. He actually was pretty good at it. As long as he was following a recipe. Don't let him try to make shit up on his own, because it doesn't always work out. But one thing he did make it up on his own was really cool. He made a wing sauce that he named, "Oh my God, why are you doing this?" And dude, I mean, and I love hot, spicy food. I mean, come on, you know. habaneros, scorpion peppers,
Ghost pepper.
ghost peppers, all that shit. Love that stuff.
Yeah, because it cleans out your system.
Sure does, man. I mean, you don't even have to put forth a grunt or effort or anything on that dump. It just slides right on out.
Yeah. I'm not a pepper person. I don't do peppers or onions, so.
Yeah.
And celery.
And
Those are the
celery.
big three things. You know, it's like I can give or take liver. I'd rather not ever eat it again, but
yeah, liver.
Liver is just, you know, meat shouldn't shake like Jello. You know, unless it's some 50-year-old guy talking on a podcast. Oh, that's me. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I don't do liver. But peppers, onions, and celery, man, that's like the holy trinity of Cajun food. But yeah, he made this sauce, dude. And I mean, anytime he was making it, you couldn't be in the fucking house, like anywhere in the house when it's making it. Shit's crazy, and it was fun, clean engines with that shit. I don't know what he's doing now. No, fucking dildo. But anyway.
Probably cooking up some Malter White for his sister.
Yeah. It was dumber than a box of 6 bricks, though. Man, like, couldn't spell for shit. He used to work at the club with me for a minute. I'd stick him up in the VIP room just to kind of track, you know, which girls did what dances and how many and everything else. That way we can kind of look at who tips us out at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, for our own educational purposes. Yeah. Like, oh, Malibu is up there 20 times tonight. No. We'll see how she tips you when you take her bags out. Oh, she didn't? Well, next time don't take her bags out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but reading his list or captain's log, so to speak, at the end of the night, it took like a special ed translator. It spells Malibu Malleboo.
Well, he got 3 letters, right?
I mean, looking baby steps, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think sugar has an H in it there, buddy. I know it sounds like it. I know it should, but it doesn't.
Well, down south it does. It's sugar.
Yeah, unless it's Rogue, I don't want to hear it. Now, if it's Rogue from the old animated series, fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Think he's coming along?
He's coming along. I'm just wondering what's going to be going behind him on the right.
Bricks.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, the go-to, right?
Your your second favorite thing to draw outside of windows on skyscrapers.
Look, I kind of want to put some kind of pizza billboard or something behind him, but bricks just seems kind of dull.
Hmm. I'm gonna see if I can share this image. I think I might have found my personal mech.
Your personal mech.
Mech. Oh, I can't show it. Won't share it because it's not a window. It's just like a photo viewer.
Uh,
I think I can send you the image though. Maybe I can share it now. I should be able to share it now. Yeah. Yep. There you go.
ooh. Oh, that is badass.
Yeah, I just stole it. It's a screenshot from a video game, like a mobile game on Facebook or something.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I like that
That is very cool.
because it stands up and it has other you know range and melee weapons, but then it goes down in like gorilla position and just bombards the crap out of you.
I like that dual position attack. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity. Oh, was around the grandkids. They were watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh God. Hot diggity, hot diggity, hot diggity down.
Yeah. Fucking
If the
mouse
kid
gets
can work a
over.
tablet, a phone, or a game, they can work a broom, a mop, and dishes. I got gas today for $1.39. Unfortunately, it was at Taco Bell.
What's gas running up there?
4 and change.
Oh. It's like 3.15 here.
What was it on the high side?
Oh, on the like the premium.
No. Like, how high did it get?
Oh, how high? About 4.40.
Yeah, it's about right for over here. California is like $7, but
Yeah.
that's California. They suck in here. It's because we're getting close to the midterms, and they want people to, but Biden lowered the gas price. Oh, that thing you said that he said he had no control over. Yeah, okay, sure. They eased up to let the prices lower down because the midterms are coming, and they don't want to lose control of the government. But when the midterms get here, and a red wave hits and they get voted out, if they lose control of the House and the Senate, they're going to be screwed, because then they're going to have a friggin' Republican Speaker of the House. And hopefully it's not going to be Cocaine Mitch.
No, he's in the Senate. Moscow Mitch.
Yeah.
That fucking turtle. Good God.
That rhino piece of garbage. Oh, God. DC's at it again.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure this is because of the Black Adam movie, because they're introducing the JSA.
Yeah.
So now, new Golden Age will permanently change official continuity, DC announces.
Oh. I mean, they do a reboot every few years anyway.
Yeah, they both do.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're talking about here. November will mark the beginning of a new Golden Age for DC Comics. Does that mean they'll let people actually write them, or are you still going to push all your agendas? They're still going to push all their agendas. As Batman's tampering with the time stream kicks off a slate of new titles. Of course it does. A new Justice Society of America.
How did I know that this was Batman's fault?
Well, usually it's the Flash's fault. Like New 52 and Rebirth and all that garbage. That was all Flash's fault. So a new Justice Society America, and a huge mystery reaching back through the publisher's long history. Sure. It all kicks off with the upcoming The New Golden Age #1. because you can't just do the Golden Age in the JSA book. You have to have a series too, which will stretch from the superheroes of the 1940s to the distant future of the 3040s, exposing the secret history of heroism.
Oh, well, I can't wait to skip that.
Yeah. And the ongoing Flashpoint Beyond, Bruce Wayne's Batman is. What do you mean, Bruce Wayne's Batman? Bruce Wayne is Batman, you moron. Is tempering with time, inviting the wrath of the Time Masters as he risks all existence, seemingly, to save his alt universe father. Oh, so now he wants to save his evil father, who was Flashpoint Batman. Fans don't know yet if he'll be successful or not, but it seems the consequences of his attempts to meddle with time will be huge. I'm like, of course they will. Haven't you ever watched Doctor Who? As the effects of Flashpoint Beyond ripple across DC's timeline, exposing some truly dark secrets. It all begins with the new Golden Age #1 by, it's Jeff Johns. Good Lord. It's going to run forever. Steve Lieber. Jerry Ordway.
Oh, wow, that's a name.
Diego something, I can't pronounce his last name. The November 8 one-shots. 8 one-shots? Do you need 8 one-shots? I don't think so. Good Lord. I lost my... Kick off DC's new Golden Age era with multiple series to follow under the new Golden Age banner. Of course it will. These will include Justice Society of America and Stargirl, The Lost Children, both from Jeff Johns, with art by Mikhail Janin and Todd Nyak, respectively. As Stargirl investigates the dark force behind the missing teen sidekicks of DC lore, and the JSA reckon with a villain who is attacking them through their history. The new Golden Age takes some of DC's oldest and most beloved characters on shocking new adventures. Enjoy the issue's covers and official synopsis below with art by blah, 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 blah. Oh, Mike Allred. Let's see. I mean, the art looks kind of cool, but okay, Time Masters Batman cover. It looks like a Batman 66 thing. And with the JSA cover that looks like kids. Oh, this must be the team.
Deal with
the sidekick.
Doomsday.
What's that?
You see the thing with World Breaker Doomsday or Doombreaker or whatever the fuck his name is?
No.
You know, supposedly he's a new big bad for Superman.
I haven't bought any modern comics in a year.
I don't think you're missing anything.
No. So, nope, that's the wrong one. Don't share that. Let's try that again. Here we go. These are like 4 images of covers. There's the first one. Which is kind of cool. Except they're still going to make Alan Scott be gay. I'm like, Alan Scott can't be gay because he had 2 kids, but they just disappeared them. They Clinton them. They got rid of Jem and not the holograms, but Jem and the shadow dude. There's Batman and the Time Masters. Kind of like lame, simple cover where, but it looks like Batman 66. And this goofy JSA cover sitting on the brownstone. Looks more like a bunch of kids getting ready to go out trick-or-treating. This one looks kind of cool, though. So there's like some of the members of the JSA and then like their sidekicks underneath. But it's funny that there's oh no, there he is. You got Spectre, Starman, Dr. Fate. Not sure who Waldo is there.
In the middle of all this, then Kang shows up and takes over the DC universe.
It's like there's a villain going through the whole time stream creating problems. Oh, could it be Vandal Savage since he's immortal? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, they're just making up, like half the sidekicks down there are just like all made up kids. They just made them up for the book. It's like they didn't even use like the actual sidekicks. So it's like, go away. Let's see what else they say about this foolishness.
This tomfuckery.
Yeah, it's tomfoolery. The Golden Age #1, DC's future and its past will never be the same, blah, 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 blah. Written by Jeff Johns. Variant covers. 1, 2, 3, 4 variant covers for #1. I'm sure not including any and all stores that want their own variant cover.
Well, they don't have to do the company to do those anymore.
Yeah, all they have to do is call up DC and be like, we want our own custom store cover by this artist, and okay, we're gonna need 10 grand, and then you have to order 5,000 copies of that book.
No, who was it? Black Flag Comics at C2E2 this year had they made their own variant of like Ultimate Fallout or something. I don't know. I didn't get all into it.
They're a joke.
I know. But apparently Marvel got slightly peeved about it.
Yeah, because they were blasting it all over social media. So they were at what was formerly known as Boston Comic Con, and now is just a celebrity roast. My friend Nick, who quit Western Comics a long time ago and went full manga on everybody. went up there to see if they had anything cool. Like they were advertising, like, exclusive acetate covers and everything. They had nothing. They had like a bunch of flyers and like a bunch of lame cover A's, and they bought like a 500 count bag of Dum Dum lollipops, and they put them around. Here, suck on this while you wait. And he walked around. They had like a huge, like 4-sided booth. He walked around the entire thing. There were like not even 5 people just wandering around looking. All right, so apparently DC is going to do 4 variant covers, a 1 in 25 variant by Dan Hipp, and a 1 in 50 foil variant by Mike Allred.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not done yet. A 1 in 100 foil variant by David Talaski. It's a 48-page one-shot. The regular book is $4.99. The cardstock variants will be $5.99, and those 1 in 25 and 1 in 50 variants will be a retarded price for a book that's going to be worthless. It seems that the new golden age will be used to celebrate those fan favorite heroes who are often pushed out of the spotlight, with stories focusing on everyone from the Justice Society of America to the Legion of Superheroes, and a mandate to dig into the forgotten corners of DC lore. Speaking on the new series that will spin out of this one shot, of course. This is a one shot which will launch an ongoing series, no doubt titled The New Golden Age. And I mean, I love the JSA. I thought like all that World War II stuff, like in the 70s and 80s, was cool as shit. But they're saying Legion of Superheroes, and I'm like, nope. You let a couple guys from Marvel come in and completely fuck up the Legion of Superheroes the other year. I don't need to buy The New Golden Age or read any of this garbage you're going to be pushing out, because I have volumes of silver and bronze and bronze comics everywhere in this house. Stuff that there's no way you can afford to buy the originals. I've got those and like trade paperback reprints. Some of them the black and white ones, because they were cheaper and they were 500 pages. I'm like, fine.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, this is a quote from somebody. I'm happy to be writing these, from Jeff Johns, writing these 2 titles, each one of them focused on celebrating and expanding the history and far future of heroism in the DC universe. Exploring unseen heroes, villains, and adventures alongside the ones we all know and love. Our goal is to delve into the neglected corners of DC with this new group of titles, from the JSA to the Legion and all those who operate in between. It is a story of where superheroes came from and where they're going and why they're always needed. Originally existing in a separate reality and now presented as the first generation of costumed heroes, the JSA no longer get the same attention as the Justice League, but that just gives them the scope to tell even more ambitious, character-focused stories. DC fans will have been demanding more JSA adventures for some time now, and it seems that the publisher has found the perfect way to ensure the relevance as Flashpoint Beyond results in a mystery spanning of all DC canon. Fans can mark the date when the new Golden Age releases November 11th, kicking off DC's new group of cross-time titles. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that seeing a handful of superheroes from the JSA in the Black Adam movie has kicked this off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm sure. Oh my God, it's Mike Jimmy.
International
Notoriety. Been too long.
That's what's been missing, man.
It's because we go like an hour earlier, and we've been going for like 2 hours.
We're gonna take it personally if we end it now. That one time.
Oh no. Oh yeah. That I had just hit the button and he showed up like the second I hit the button.
I know. I messaged him. I was like, "I'm so sorry, man." Like, oh, that's all right.
That's all right. I gotta go to work anyhow. He's just having breakfast. So I was flicking through some of Andrew's. Andrew will turn around and he'll get like, pre-orders and stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
And he will like carefully with an X-Acto knife open all the packages to take them out and play with them. And then he will conduct a photo shoot of teaser pics. And then tomorrow, my Facebook will be loaded with like 37,000 pictures of toys from like every angle possible. Mike says, ha 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 ha, no worries, guys. I know I get up at an ungodly hour. Yep. Mike Jimmy is a comic book creator version of Doctor Who, because he's always living in the future. We haven't even gone to bed today, and he's already up tomorrow.
Right.
That's crazy.
Another example of the rest of the world leaving us behind.
Yep. Well, when the country of France turns around and says the United States has gotten too woke even for us.
Wow.
But then today I heard a possibility of this year of Sweden rioting because they went completely green and they're expecting complete power outages for who knows how long this winter. Mike says, laugh my ass off. I'm a time traveler. My time is just a box that moves 1 second at a time and only forward. Always forward.
I got Mike Jimmy being all philosophical and shit in here tonight.
It's because he's still drowsy. He hasn't had his first cup of coffee yet.
I need to just put a coffee maker on my nightstand. Actually, that's not really a bad idea.
Yeah. I can see you next week. Dude, what happened? Coffee maker. Oh, say no more.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Why didn't you stop me?
Time machine, not always awake. And he's on that cup of coffee. What you need to do is get one of the cold brew machines and just, have a pick line inserted in your arm and just pick it up for when you go to bed. For your coffee machine remark from Mike. And Shawn never slept again.
I don't really sleep very much now. I go to bed and I wake up about once every couple of hours. And of course, I'm of a certain age. So if I wake up, gotta get up.
Gotta go right now.
Right, for reals.
Might have a prostate issue. This is my sweet cup of lies. It tells me all the amazing things we're not going to get done today.
Coffee is a powerful little hoe.
Yeah. Like,
so yeah, I had a friend, because I said that about Whataburger the other day, and they messaged me. They're like, you really shouldn't say things like powerful little hoe. It's like, you really should fuck right off.
It's like, why not? She is a powerful little hoe.
I mean, Whataburger is a fucking powerful little hoe. Yeah.
Mike gave a nice thumbs up to that awesome Hulk piece.
Oh, thank you. I like that Hulk piece, man, because I really, really like the Hulk. He's not something that I draw a lot of.
Did you see that there is a documentary on the Obi-Wan series called The Jedi's Return?
Yeah, I did. I guess I didn't see that it was a documentary, but I guess that makes sense. I enjoyed Obi-Wan. I thought it was good.
They could have lightened up the scenes, like literally with lights, so we could see what was actually going on.
Oh, for real? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, man. That episode 6 fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, everything you could possibly want right there.
Yeah, that was great.
Obi-Wan going full fucking earthbender.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, fucking Vader went earthbender a little bit too, I mean, he took the ground out from under Obi-Wan and then said, haha, bitch, I have the high ground.
Yeah. Mike says, fuck that shit. Have fun. For Obi-Wan. And to Hulk, it came out great, dude.
Well, thank you. If you know anybody who is a Hulk fan, I would be willing to part with it. Just saying.
Might want to rephrase that. If you know anybody that's a Hulk fan with money,
Oh yeah.
because
I know
I am a Hulk fan, but I don't have any money.
I really want to do a Ferrigno Hulk, but I want to do one when I know for certain I'm going to be at a con that he's at. Literally, so many cons I thought I was going to do this year that I ended up not being able to do. And it pisses me off. Hell, even a local con was this past weekend. If I say local, it's about an hour away. There's no damn excuse for me not to be there.
Know a lot of commissioners, but generally they just want their own original characters.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's true what they say, dude. TNA pays the bills. So, yeah. I was just trying to take a bit of a break from it for a minute because,
Mike says you've been doing leaps in your coloring work lately. It's awesome to see.
Thank you. That means a lot. How's the Kickstarter doing?
What is it? Radiant Light, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's in fulfillment right now.
Is it really? I thought it was still going on.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Is Radiant Light still going on, or did you wrap that and in fulfillment now? I'm not running any crowdfunders at the minute, waiting for my colorist to rework Life on Korra 2, then go for the first volume.
Okay.
The Radiant site is fulfilling. The packages are off to RJ at the minute, and Europe is shipped out too. Very nice.
Very cool. I'm gonna tell you, everybody I work for, cover-wise, they need to take a page out of Mike's book as far as comps go. Because this man hooked me up fat with comps.
Wow.
I mean, I picked up that package. I was like, holy shit, this has heft to it. And
holy crap. It's Phil. What up, Phil?
Man, now I feel like I've got some other domestic notoriety.
Yeah, right. Dang. I think I'm gonna have to hook up my my PS3 to the TV so I can watch like old movies again. Like dig out my copy of American Pop.
Damn, I hadn't thought about that in a while.
I
That's
haven't either,
because-
but I've been getting like a lot of like old
Good.
movie clips to in my feeds, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, I forgot all about that movie.
Right.
But it's also like the 40th anniversary of Fire and Ice.
Fucking Ralph Bakshi animation, dude. I mean,
Oh yeah.
did you see that we're gonna get a heavy metal universe? They announced it at San Diego.
I think I read something about that.
Last week I was talking to another creator about doing some cover work for him, and looking at my stuff. And dude, you have kind of an old school heavy metal style. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see it, but I'll take it. I'll take that shit all day.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's on my bucket list, dude. Is a heavy metal cover. I don't think it's gonna happen, but you know.
Well, you could always just buy a blank sketch cover of a heavy metal issue.
Yeah.
And then do it. And goes, wow, that's cool. What's that? Oh, that's the original cover I did for a heavy metal magazine.
Right.
Oh, you just have to reword it. So that's an original cover I did on heavy metal magazine.
Mm.
And it'll probably just go over somebody's head. But by the time I found out, you're gone.
Message Michael Calandra and be like, hey man, teach me how to airbrush, please.
Mm. I hate when people post pictures of like wherever they like buy their toys, because there's obviously like different department stores, even though we think, man, all we got left for stores is like Target and Walmart. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
This dude posted a picture for my and they got a bunch of the stupid kid ones, but they've got like various Black Adam ones, older figures, like the Page Punchers. They've got like two of like the big giant Arkham oversized monster Jokers, and just crazy. Hey, can Mike come on and play?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
That's what me for.
It's your show.
Is it?
It's
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, look.
Well, but I'm just a hired thug.
I mean, I'm just I made you an admin. You can just come on and do this shit by yourself.
We're missing a key element.
Yeah.
Of me knowing what I'm doing.
The learning key.
Yeah, for reals.
Holy crap! There he is.
It's been too long, guys.
Mike,
How have you all been?
so far so good. How about you, man?
Well, it's been busy. Because I got 3 new series to publish. And yeah, I've been working full time on my side job, so combining correspondence with people and that, and helping Marvy out with the Singular Part 2, it's been a little bit insane.
Sounds like it.
Oh man, you got no idea. So yeah, we're coming back to life, but oh boy, I got 6 series now. Holy crap!
The Mike Jimmy dynasty.
Yeah. No, my Jimmy is the wedge into Europe apparently, and I'm not complaining. So I already have Tall Tales and the Oswald Chronicles in oversize.
It goes without saying that anything you ever need, like if you're like, well, crap, I just got to have a mediocre cover. Let me know. And I'll take care of you.
You're not a mediocre artist, dude.
Oh, if you want a mediocre cover, Sean can draw it and then send it to me, and then I'll color it.
Then it'll be mediocre. Okay.
I got a box of crayons around here somewhere.
Hey, you know what? You joke, all right, but I actually bought Crayola color pencils the other day.
Hell yeah.
Because there's a shit ton of flesh tones in here, so I mean,
That's the thing. Don't limit yourself to a certain medium. Like whatever works.
Well, not just that,
yeah.
but it's back to school shopping, so they were probably $1 somewhere.
Yep.
they were more than but not much. But because I work part-time with Office Depot, and while I'm putting together Mac's incredibly huge school supply list, I was shopping for myself a little bit.
Oh yeah, the list they give you, because you're not just buying for your children, you're buying for the whole class. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
let them buy for themselves. Where do my taxes go? You don't pay taxes. Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
No, dude. I mean, when you see how much the teachers have to spend out of their own pocket, it's ridiculous. I mean, because I deal with them every time I'm at work, and they're coming in, and they're like, "Do you give a teacher discount?" Because I have to get all this shit laminated for my class, and it's like, or printed, or
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wouldn't be a teacher right now if I had to.
Nope. Tall Tales in the bigger size.
With Frozen's logo on it.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And I also have the Oswald Chronicles, my first day. So yeah, I'm a little bit over the moon.
Phil, I like Crayolas. The blue tastes like blue.
Yep, that tasted purple.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
The best thing about children's art supplies is that you can taste all of them, and usually they're kind of safe enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they all taste like paste.
A lot safer than when we were kids.
Mm-hmm. That might explain a lot, because I used to eat paste.
Mm.
You'd have to unscrew like the 5-pound jar lid off of it. Everybody's using the same one.
Yep.
There was never any Elmer's glue around, because we'd all like pour it on our hands and and like we were washing our hands and just wait for it to dry and peel it off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't do that with Gorilla Glue.
No.
Not that I know or anything.
But or like that woman that used the
Oh, the Gorilla Glue in her hair?
yeah.
No.
Oh,
And then it
And
never
then
came
and then
down
sued
again.
Gorilla Glue because it said it didn't say this is not a hair product.
Oh my God.
You were in the hardware store. What makes you think there's a hair product in the hardware store?
I mean,
You ever-
if you want
you
a
ever look-
mohawk, you get wallpaper glue.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that, but wallpaper glue is a water-based glue. It's not made to stick forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wash it out properly. Don't do that with composite glues.
No, she obviously wasn't old enough to have seen the old super glue commercial where the guy's got his helmet and he glues the helmet to the beam and gets lifted up 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever watch the news and just kind of get that Edward Furlong from Terminator 2? We're not going to make it, are we?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't have a TV. That's why I don't listen or watch the news. Because I like my happy little bubble. It's about comics and it works.
I think you figured it out, man. I think I need to do that.
Oh yeah, no, it helps. It makes
Mike
life a
lives by the
lot more
3
fun.
C's: comics, cats, and coffee.
Oh yes.
I can co-sign that.
It's really funny. I had a Zippo that I got from my ex that had a custom inscription saying comics, pencils, and cigarettes. Sadly, I lost it. Got stolen.
There's something very European about that.
I know, right?
I don't mean that in a bad way.
No. I figured.
You know, I think if I ever move to Europe, I'm going to have to take up smoking.
You don't want to. It's more expensive here than, like, the Netherlands is still cheap relatively. But yeah, I pay about $15 for a normal pack of rolling tobacco, like this.
Jesus.
So,
Man,
and we are one of the cheaper ones.
I'm so old. I remember when cigarettes were cheap and pot was expensive.
Mm-hmm. No, pot is still like 12 euros a gram. You don't want to go for pot. It's looked down on anyway in the Netherlands.
I just want to find some nice gummy bears. Yeah, some edibles.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I live in Mississippi, which is God's blind spot. And yeah, they still think that you'll shoot up a school if you're high on pot.
Yeah.
Mind you, they won't do anything about it if you shoot up a school, but you know.
That's the worst part. Let's not get too political, but I agree.
Watching my local politicians here, it's like badly scripted WWE. Adult theater.
There's goodly scripted WWE.
I mean, I'm hopeful.
Not since the Attitude Era.
Let's hire Mick Foley to be head of creative, and it'll be fine.
Oh, what a little missy. Look at this little cutie.
Kitty.
Yes. She hates that I'm working full time. She severely misses me.
She gets depressed when she doesn't have her human to abuse.
Trust me, I know. I've been woken up by her at least 4 or 5 times every night for 2 weeks now because she's understimulated. Because I'm away from home so much. Yeah, I can't really do much about it. Mm,
Our cat gets like that.
yeah.
I can't have a cat because of my health issues. One scratch, my legs are part delicate flower now.
Yeah.
So one scratch could basically be the end of my life. So I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I will forego the
Let's not risk that. We like having you around.
I gotta stick around now.
Yeah.
Especially now because my girlfriend's been spoiling me. She went online to what's that comic supply company I never can remember the name of?
BCW?
That's the one. And she ordered me like 5 long comic book boxes.
Nice.
Come
Does
in.
she have
I'm like,
FedEx here?
Hmm?
She have a sister you can FedEx to Mississippi?
She does, but no. Her sister is married with kids with another one on the way.
That doesn't mean anything. Wait.
Let's not go there either.
I'm not 20 anymore. Don't do that shit. No.
Exactly.
Neither is she.
Speaking of not 20 anymore, in 2 days I'm turning 29. I'm finally starting to age my looks.
Sean and I are just looking at each other now and going, can we fly to the Netherlands just to smack him for that and come back?
No, well, happy birthday, man. If I don't get you then.
Honestly, I really don't care about my birthday at this point. It's like, you know what? Another year went by and I'm probably going to spend it working, knowing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I spent mine working this year, so.
I usually spend mine working, but I'm not even going to celebrate it. Like, it's been so insane that I want my weekends off in the coming weeks because I still have conventions coming up.
You gotta have some time. I mean, like, you gotta have some get out and, like, you know, just do something for yourself, man. I mean,
No, I do.
Okay.
Like that's not, but that's the thing. Like, in order to be able to do those things, I gotta take it easy. You know, I still got my live shows to run, and I just have a good workload right now, rather than too much like it has been over the last month. So yeah, it's slowing down, and you know, I've been able to cycle again and be out. But yeah, it's been insanity.
I don't.
Go
I
out,
just.
sit down, have a nice dinner, an adult beverage, and
Yeah, but drinking and I don't agree. Because epilepsy, my legs give out.
oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Instead of an adult beverage, just have like an extra steak or something.
Exactly. Now we're talking.
I mean, I've never seen any scientific evidence that says beef does cure all the problems, but I'm willing to keep trying to see if it works.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, science is trying until it does something you don't expect.
Exactly.
Oh, the same for insanity, but
Well, little column A, little column B.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, now I want steak. Oh wait, I always want steak. Never mind.
Exactly. Like, what are you talking about? Like, is there ever a moment you don't want steak? The answer is no.
No.
No, I'm way behind my own work. I should have been done with Live Cora 6 in March. So, whoops, time flies. But, yeah, what can you do about it?
I completely get that, man. I'm running behind on commissions, but fortunately, everybody's been pretty cool about it.
Well, I mean, as long as you communicate, like, they're usually not too bad,
I mean, most every I'd rather it, look good and not rushed. And it's like, look, it's hard to procrastinate and rush something at the same time, but I can find a way to do it.
I mean, I don't even procrastinate, but I just don't have the time. Like, my kingdom for a 12 workday week. But, yeah, like, you don't want things rushed. So take that extra hour, take the time off, take that break, because when you come back, it's a lot easier to get back.
Well, on the one hand, the part-time gig was trying to work me like 4 days a week, 5 days a week. Mind you, not very many hours per day, but still.
No, but it's breaking up the schedule. I have exactly the same thing. Like, on moving days, I don't draw because I simply, will forget time, which means that suddenly it's 11 p.m. and I got to get up at 4:30 again.
Right.
But on weekends, I got Sketchy Saturday, which is essentially my only moment in the week that I can draw on my own, because I have to. It's my show.
Yeah.
Same for Thursdays with Hung on Animation. Like, yeah, that's the only moment in the week that I'm going to be working on the animated pilot for Love and Korra. Like, it's as simple as that. I don't have the time, so,
It's kind of the same thing here. I mean, there's some weeks where this show is the only time I can get into the studio. But I've taken Office Depot down to 2 or 3 days a week. And, I told the kids, like, look, I know you guys see me and you see me at home, but I'm working, dude. I can't continue to run everybody everywhere and all this other stuff because it breaks up. There's nothing worse than you reach a nice groove with what you're working on and then you have to stop it to go pick a kid up in the pickup line. Cool. That fucking pickup line. Anyway.
No, but like my moving job, like with my moving job, if I'm home between 5 and 6, that's a normal day, and I gotta head out in 30 minutes. You can't mix that. And yeah, like for the weekends, there is so much correspondence that I have to catch up on. Like, yeah, no, I can't afford to turn everything off and just draw, which I'd love to, and I'm starting to be able to again. This week and next week are the last full-time weeks I have, which is running, 60, 70 hours on moving alone.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, like it's a little hard to take half a truck and be like, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. fuck your stuff.
I mean,
People
if
don't
you were-
appreciate that.
If you were here, you could.
Yeah, but no. And we're a smaller
Yeah.
company, it's a bit of pride in your work as well. And usually the planning is pretty good.
Yeah, and the commute would kill him, Sean.
Oh, yes. But, yeah, like for July and August, I told them, yeah, I can work full time. No worries. And then literally the next day after I said that, JD Calderon came up to me going, hey, do you want to publish Oswald and Tall Tales? I'm like, yeah, okay, well, that means that money is going there now. But, yeah, that's how it goes. And I had to help Marvy, and the Singular 2 was the biggest issue. Like, that took my entire July on every waking moment outside of my side job. It's been that insane. But let me show you my new banner. Boop.
One day I'm actually going to clean this desk. No, I'm not. It's nice to say it sometimes, though.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
other phrases like, I had a lot to do today. Now I have a lot to do tomorrow. Oh, no.
That is going to be a 6 by 5 foot banner hanging behind me at conventions now.
Oh, nice.
6 series. Holy crap.
Well, good thing you don't like spare time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No.
about that.
There's no spare time in comics.
Yeah. What is this thing you're talking about? Can I eat it?
Mm-mm.
You can eat in it, but...
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna finish the smoke and then I'm gonna start prepping for work.
And we're going to stop prepping to get out of here because 2.5 hours later.
Mm-hmm. Feels good to hang with friends, though.
Yeah.
And I'm loving that work so far, mate. Like, that is looking beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I'm still freaking out over 6 series from you, man.
The worst part is, I know there is more coming. Those people have been hinting. I might get a European deal for Arrow Comics as well, from what I have been gathering with Randy, like reading between the lines. So
That would be sweet.
I hopefully I'll be able to start doing bi-monthly new releases with those 6 series. If I can get my colorist to kick into gear. And myself. And yeah, like it's going places.
That's awesome, man. I mean, I'm happy to see, especially friends, but I mean, honestly, I'm happy to see just the whole industry still.
Yeah.
You know.
No, same. Like that's the thing. Like, people still read comics. People still want comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting that into their faces. You know, that's the problem. And like even in Europe, like getting my comics into comic bookstores is awful. But yeah, I'm actually thinking of starting to do a little catalog that I can just show off. Um, so people will just be able to order directly from a website, and I can send that out to like I can put it on my table at conventions,
Mm-hmm.
but I can also whatchamacallit, send it out to comic stores and be like, hey, we got this thing going on. You know, you might be interested.
Do you have any cons coming up soon?
I got 5 more until the end of the year. The biggest one being the last one, Dutch Comic Con, which Rich Parada called off for. So I have a gigantic booth that, yeah, I'm not even entirely sure I can fill up completely.
You know what? I got you. I'll be on a plane.
If you'd like to, dude, totally.
Nah, I would love to, but hell, man, I'm having a hard enough time getting across the border to Memphis here lately.
Okay, I really got to start prepping. So, guys, it's been awesome talking to you again. It's been way too long, but I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Take care, brother.
Stay awesome, guys.
You too, man. Have a good day.
A visit from across the pond
Right.
and over a couple of mountains.
Over the hills and far away.
There's a Zeppelin song in there somewhere.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you think, man? Should we call it a night?
Yeah, I think we should call it a night. It's what is it, like 20 minutes of 12 here, so 20 minutes of 11 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my bedtime.
Speaking of fuck the pickup line. That's my bedtime.
You what?
Half my bedtime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta get up early in the morning too, damn it. I got like an early pickup for my my weekly burn the skin down on my bad leg visit to the wound clinic, so that's always fun. They take those campfire matches filled with sulfur nitrate and they just burn them down my leg and they come up all bloody and I'm like, oh, that's fun. Yeah. Hold the gauze there for a couple of minutes till I stop bleeding, would you? Thanks. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, just like fuck with them and be like, yes, that's how daddy likes it. Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
No, I don't think so either.
But yeah. That's gonna wrap it up for this week. We would have wrapped up earlier, but Mike wanted to come on and hang out. And who am I to drive a coffee chat?
Coffee talk.
Coffee talk. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Hold on, I'm getting verklempt.
See, this is why I like you, because I can make these references and you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think Last Ronin is done for the night. It has not been claimed. Of course, neither has the Hulk. So, you know.
Just a matter of time.
I hope so, man. I'm starting to take it personally, shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for a friend to get back because he was interested in my Dark Horse Star Wars comics.
see, it's like you said earlier. You have to clarify friend with money because I
Yeah.
love Star Wars.
Yeah, there's a lot of money in those too.
Mm. I mean,
Like 20, 50, 100 more on certain issues. So
is that Legacy Zero still doing well?
I think I sold that one.
Is it still worth something? The first appearance of Darth Talon?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet.
Download Key Collector on your phone.
Key collector. I will do that because I actually have a phone that has space on it now.
And then you just look for the issue through the search. You don't have to get a paid subscription for anything. Just, go right to like the magnifying search bar at the bottom, and then just you can type in like title, and the title will come up, and you can scroll through them, and it'll show you like variants of them and everything.
Sweet. Honestly, I got into Dark Horse comics when I was a kid just because of the cover art, man. I mean, Alex Ross Terminator covers, fucking
The old
Dave
Predator.
Dorn covers.
I still haven't come across my Clone Wars issues 1 and 2, so I'm a little peeved.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, hoping my kid didn't abscond with them.
You into Star Wars?
No, but I might have told her that it was worth money, and she might have just, stolen it to have her mother put it up on eBay and get money.
Oh, man. No, you definitely don't want to think that.
Yeah, I know. I think I might have just put them in like a different box.
Let's hope.
So, all right.
Yep. I'll hit
Let's
the old
get out of
dusty
here.
trick.
Put those pencils down, damn it.
Well, they're down. Shit.